branches. Wait, this is not the right mansion anyway, so I need to change that. Whoops. 1 second. I think it was. I was a little bit surprised we had wrapped that, or that the race wasn't midway. There we go. One was right, the other was not. Get that on. Get the name right on this end. This is another chicken nugget match. Still haven't worked out if I'm missing about a meme or something. I'm too old. That's from because I'm sure I'm not meant to pronounce it as it's written, but going off other people though. So I just updating the stream info. Wait, this is my cockpit ball again. So I have to just type their name again. Okay. God, I don't know which race we're in. I'm gonna guess it's race 2, just based on the timings. I need to get rid of these loots. Someone will have to fill me in. I'll have to ask directly who won, but so there is an interesting build, essentially. I don't know what the mystery weapon is on ChekinNooget. It's a flail, okay. So not the fastest build. Neither is titanium long, so probably fairly equal. A bit more splash damage for your flail. Bit less range, I suppose, but yeah, also more importantly, a bit less movement. But they have still formed the lead of it, no problem. AnAverageTransGirll Amelia is just a little behind. They lost their shield there, so in a bit of trouble. Nice food shop and ChekinNuget's end. There's quite a lot of tons of other matches going on at the same time, so this is a very busy day on the Condor scene. I think the attraction of rematches has probably helped. Sorry, just checking out my. I didn't really check my mic was on, etc., but we are fine. Yeah, we have a few matches going on. We have Crepbug Zachax on SS Sparrow, double S and score. We also have Sugarcookiecrumbs versus Tougher Foe. That's it. I always have to remember how to say that. So yes, plenty of racing going on, sort of various divisions, and yeah, all interesting in their own ways. But this is Minotaur to deal with there. Nicely done by Chicken. They are into death metal. They can just blood drum here if they want a quick kill. They're not going to, but with the courage ring, it's actually not too risky and dealing plenty of damage. Nicely handled. They're just pushing straight on. They're not searching for regen like I always like to. But yeah, it's a nice setup with this courage ring, of course. The splash damage doing you a lot of work, and floaty boost on top, really. Only challenge might be this Blade Masters. Oh, really nice use of the holster, actually. They swapped when they realised they were going to get a bit stuck, and used the cat that they have going spare. I'll see if they will holster back at any point, or if they're just going to take my comment. Nice use the Warlock there to actually teleport out the way at just the right point. Still staying on the cat and doing a very good job. That's incredible work. Just going through that room like butter, honestly. Confusion. Oh, a bit awkward, but nicely handled again. I don't seem to believe in shield spells or those things. And yeah, they're back to that flail. Actually, Amelia's doing well too. They're on to 4-2. Oh, sorry, that's the commentator's curse. Ugh. That's my fault. If you're watching this back, you can blame me for that one. That's your dagger. Cat, can't decide. That's your dagger is. Oh yeah, sorry, they're team. They're hosted side business, aren't they? So yes, dropping that flail entirely now for the Electric Dagger. I think that makes perfect sense. Amelia not opting to start a new run. I might suggest it's let's put it this way: Chicken has never wanted to play slow play, so you never know. I mean, it's unlikely, but weirder things have happened. Now, what they get, yeah, Spirit being a bit annoying, but they'll deal with that. Nice. I don't know what they're hunting for. They seem to be going on a little bit of a side quest. Oh, chickens! You should put. Oh yes, saying to the opponent they should run it back, and they should run it back. I completely agree with Chicken there, but equally, you know, sometimes you're a bit frustrated how a run went, and maybe just want to save your energies for the second race. So we'll see. There is a blood shovel. Will they opt to take it? They're not going to. They're just going to move on with its things. It's just lovely use of the courage ring. You're always impressed to see it. This is going to be a earth kill. Oh no, sorry, blood drum kill. Much more muchness. As they get into Necrodancer. See how they handle this. Will be able to blood drum Necrodancer out for the initial hits. Nice use of the shield as well, taking advantage of the extra frames of protection it will be giving. I do watch lures and realise I need to get a bit better at them. I know the intent, I just slightly always cock up the setup. But that is, I'm going to guess race 2, just based on the time. When did they actually start? 40 minutes ago. Yeah, I think I might have started a little bit late actually. I don't know if I can clarify. So I'm going to provisionally give them loot to on. Well, I'm going to give them loot. Yeah, I'll give check on loot 1. We'll see where we are after this race. It is race something though. I need to get my timer out again, of course. And off we go. Lots of spike balls could trick someone to thinking there was a potion room, but no one was. This is a quite mid bloodshot, but go bomb for the kill on Chicken's ends. Amelia is just pushing on actually. They're no interest in that Blood Drum. I guess that, yeah. I mean, I get it on one side. I think just following my races, I do get a little bit reminded how good the Blood Drum is. It just does offer so many options to you. She can go a bit weirdly stuck in the monkey. I think they try and line up the gold, and that's her reward as a Skelly. But yeah, I can understand Amelia's position too of not going for it. It is a, you know, the shot, the blood shot was not brilliant, so definitely will curb that feeling. The possession charm might be a difference maker there. Nicely handled, a lovely amount of gold for ChekinNooget there. They're going to have a good amount to spend. Not the best shop, honestly, on 1-3. I think that distraction's a bit of a time sink. Well, Amelia got caught by the monkey, realizing they were going to die and reset. Well, always good you realize early enough, because yeah, sometimes I'm not thinking about it. I just sort of let it happen. But they're going to reset. Doesn't look like there'll be a change in approach in terms of the bloodshot. They're going to just go straight on into 1-2. Now going to go shopping. Going to see if they can find. So they could, oh, that's a lovely shot. They should really try and get the dragon to help out, but I don't know if they realise. Okay, yeah, the dragon took that route. That's good. I was a bit worried they would get all. I was a bit worried on Amelia's end they were all going to get stuck behind the skellies in that closet, but no problem. I didn't actually see who the boss was, but they did flawless it and ChekinNooget's end, and do have an obsidian staff. So decent weapon, definitely at least in terms of these zones for now. Spooky later, of course, but we'll say I think ChekinNooget's a pro at this, so I'm sure they'll manage. Maybe I'm just trying to curse ChekinNooget now. I'm not trying to curse anyone. Or a good race. But here's Torch of Strength. Is it going to hand to? Yes, nice done. Just trying to get with his bombs. I mean, he's doing a nice job. They managed to get the items they wanted from the shop, so yeah, definitely a better build than last time. But getting a little bit caught up in that end room, but fine. Into Deep Blues as a boss. I do want to see if they go for the same chest, or if they don't feel as good about the staff and they might want to pick something else. But it is a zones difference basically between the two, so it is a sizable advantage. But yep, they're going to go with staff. The build is not consisting of much else on Amelia's end right now, so we need to see if they can find at least some of it, I'd say. I would say if you just find that monocle, that would be a good start. It would act as a bit of mapping and also tell you sort of where everything is, sort of makes up for the lack of screen watching, I suppose. Oh, nice work. Got to the dragon fast enough. But they're just pushing, really. Pushing well. This is a good bomb. They could get some armor, some protection. They could opt to kill the shopkeeper here. They're not going to. They're just going to see what's in the secrets. And they got a torch for their trouble. Looks like we found the conjurer. Looking for a shield. Looking for a nice. Yeah, that's an improvement on the shovel end. So they'll keep going. There is better armor, but ChekinNooget's not interested. Meanwhile, Coral Rift's going on for media. Managed to line up the appendages. Yes, can obviously could have been a tiny bit more optimal. They could line up the sort of corner appendages, but very hard to remember which corner appendages go which way. But So as I get, has narrowed slightly the gap. I'm really tempted for that Ring of Pain. Just knowing the staff is what you got. You know, it gives you a lot. It basically gives you a almost a harp-like effect with your staff, but still being able to shoot at range. And especially on the media's end, I'm almost thinking like you're gonna have to probably run with the staff and hope for some nice warlock levels at this point. But you know, I can see lots of choice. I can see their choice as well. But oh, much easier to say from this position than mid-race, as I'm sure some of you might have seen earlier. Shovel's gone. This is a bit awkward now. They need to get nice into bomb, but didn't actually help with death metal themselves very much. But we'll get out. They are on life support though. They need to find some sort of improvement. I don't know where that Crown of Thorns came from, but that won't be an option currently for them either. They can't stomach the pickup costs in terms of its health depreciation. Isn't that a nice job? Yep, nicely played. Need to get out there. Yep, good. That's where the crown came from. It came from the shrine. Hello, everyone. I think we're in race 3. I'm only on 1 loop because I joined late and I couldn't completely tell what race we're in. If they started late, then they could have been race 1, but I don't think they're normally starting that late. ChekinNooget's we got a schedule full of races they need to get through, so I don't know how much time they normally have. Amelia. Yeah, it's been an interesting race. Amelia sort of gave up quite a lot of time early on, but was pushing really well with that build. But you know, you could almost see from the build they had, they're just slightly missing a few components that ChekinNooget had. And that was a bit of an evil death, but yeah, no, especially Zone 2, Zone 3, they were just bombing. Got a pretty good build out of it. I think did a really good job of screen watching and realizing where things were. Boots of Pain are, yes, great, but risky. Yeah, and obviously no goo detection either, so it is ChekinNuggets though. I do always implore racers to run back. You never know if a death metal can go wrong, but it does look a sizable advantage, I will say. Electric Dagger they swap to, they will. Earthquake could be a bit of fun with Dead Ringer, but we'll see if they want to use it. And also the Ring of Peace is doing a nice job as well. Just making this considerably easier. So go to 5-3. Anyone want the last minute minus cap? No? Just me? No, I don't either. I want to see a beautiful Dead Ringer. Yep, they did Quake. I'm glad to see it. Lovely Dead Ringer. Let's get into next answer. Let's see if they can wrap this up. I don't know if you're still listening, Amelia, but is this the second race or third? I couldn't work out what time I joined. Anyway, next answer on ChekinNuggets ends. Nearly got whacked by the ogre, but that's lovely. Really good fight, and that is the time. I'm about to find out if this is race 2 or 3. No indication yet. Perhaps it's it is race 2. I don't know. Looks like it. They're going back for another run, so it is race 2. Oh yeah, keep going. I can check on the website, can't I? I think that's probably the easier way to go. Oops. Keep forgetting Novia. I keep inadvertently scrolling my chat in OBS and realizing it's not auto scrolling away to messages, so I catch up to a few. But yes, yeah, unfortunate to die on yeah, 4-2. Definitely the hardest zone of the game. But let's see if Amelia can redeem, get to the end, and maybe do it before ChekinNooget. We'll see. It is zone 4, like. Just waiting to go. We're off. Immediate crap wall. It's not the one you want, though. Well, it could be the one you want, but to be fair, you got a nice. I would have probably just sort of mined those bats for 25 gold. Got myself a shovel change. No one else is interested in that though, so maybe that's just a blood racer in me. They're going to move on, both of them. Nice bomb charm, so it could be useful for next. Well, for the blood shot. So don't forget you have it when you do attempt to kill, but if you attempt to kill the bloodshot keeper. Okay, I see. They went back on Amelia's end to get a weapon. It's one of the weird one where you're then gambling on how good the blood shop is, because you might not get a bomb or a method of opening it up. And I think that gamble has not been the best. This Warhammer with the Gluttony Charm will be a lovely way to get some early HP. And yeah, the Warhammer itself is not brilliant, so that will be slow for a bit. But of course, now they see a weapon, an unknown weapon shrine, so they can swap out that. Shrine of Uncertainty. I'm going to take the Holston again. They did this last, I think it was the first match actually. They really did a good job using the holster. They had, okay, this is another callback. They had a flail last time as well. And then, you know, we'll just holster between, then another, they had like a Onyx Cat and, yeah, then a few other weapons later on. But yeah, they just did a really good job using it, and they had courage alongside it. So essentially, sort of swapping to whatever would be the best for couraging and making progress. So yeah, excited to see that pick up. Oh, that was a nice ham to find right next to the food shrine. I'm going to take a magic carrot here to get even more health. So they're in a very healthy position. I'm imagining everyone laughing right now, but I'll move on. Yes, into 2-1. Thank you. Someone laughed. Someone tends to laugh. Nice nightmare dealt with. Yeah, Amelia is, you know, doing their best to keep up. It's obviously a little bit tricky for them with that dagger. They need to find that diversion somewhere soon. This shop could be a chance when they get to it in 2-3. A bit there, an awkward spot with all the Zone 4 spawns, Zone 4 Empire spawns. Yeah, but yeah, it's not really no diversions either. Oh, maybe they pulled, and unfortunately didn't account for it. Bring up peace, so they managed to flawless, and we'll be moving on ChekinNugget's end for Zone 3. if you notice in the shop, there is some goo boots and opt and swap. I think that makes sense. No obsidian benefit really with what they had. Like this as well, they're going to probably gamble on getting an electric dagger. They did not get an electric dagger, but they still have the holster, of course. So wasn't an all or nothing gamble. No more Battlefield off sale, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, it's a off sale's good, but yes, I think obviously probably a faster build without it. But they really need to go fast at this point. They just need to survive. Definitely a decent lead, but as we've seen before, though, plenty can go wrong. There's a trapdoor there. I wanted to try and get to it on ChekinNooget's end. Clapping away those clappers, but managing to avoid them. Good bit of cookies top up, and now they're basically at full health. I mean, they could just healthiest cadence I've seen in a long time. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna make the same joke again. Fireball spell, nice pickup. Just will be useful shortly. Oh, get some more health. Why not? Look at that. They didn't get a 11th heart, unfortunately. Not a thing. Well, unfortunately, max it. So unfortunately, capped at 10 hearts. Into Fortismol in Holy Moly. Nicely handled so far. They're using the shield there and still managed to maintain their that's great. I mean, as I think I alluded to another stream, maybe it keeps Dead Ringer away. So if Dead Ringer does cooperative, if you get a right side spawn later, I think it's because of Apple. That'd be my suggestion. Got a backpack now, so it's a bit weird where they can't use the holster anymore. So I didn't really quite realise that as they pick that up. So they're gonna have to decide what they want, and I think they just realised their decision there and they've gone back on it. I probably think holster's the fine choice here. Nice dagger throw. That was really nice. Gave them a nice little zip ahead. It was a bit of a walk shame. It was. I definitely agree. Ogre to deal with. Gonna give him a little clap. Nice heal spell usage to avoid the hits and just allow him to press on. Could do some transmogging here. They could take the compass. Ooh, Ring of Regen. I mean, you're the healthiest person ever. Why not? Decided not to want they didn't really want their blood drum anymore. I suppose they don't need it. See if that comes back to bite them at all, but I don't really think so. I'm trying to work out how did they lose a heart? I thought they had 10. Or am I totally making that up? Oh right, of course. Yes, they did get rid of peace. That apple was not being reserved if you unequip peace, of course. No. No. Yeah, should have kept it just for this moment. They would have been fine. Dash, come on, you go a bit faster, can't you? Obviously, considerably safer not to take it. I wonder. Oh, do they potion by any chance? Any more safety required, or it does? I can't quite tell. I think it might be armor. Yeah, it's armor. Yeah, yeah. That's good. Oh. Heavy plates, nice. Yeah, they did. I did notice that they did get rid of blood jump. It was a bit unfortunate. I think they. I can't quite work out what sometimes intended as a meme versus intentional, but I'm sure they'll be pretty fine about it, really. Amelia's making quite a nice run back on their end. They have the armor. Mainly curious to see what they now get in the Zone 4 Vault if they get there. But I don't think, unfortunately, we're going to get to know. But this is a nice 5-1 though. Just going through now, really. They are back up to 10 hearts as well, so we can all celebrate that. The chicken nuggets, yep, pushing on nicely. Actually, compared to sort of some of the earlier runs, yeah, a little bit slower, but I will say some of the, it's not like they've had an incredible weapon to run with. They are taking their time a bit to now. Oh, okay, they want the dragon over here. Okay, they're just all searching for whatever can make this build even more strong. I mean, that weapon, I suppose, is the weakness in a way still, but 5-3. Definitely interested in something. I mean, in my mind, I think they've pretty well done that. That was a nice lineup for Minotaur. Perhaps that was all it was. They could do the freeze method here. This does look like it's going to be Japanese though. Nice handled. And then Specular answer. Let's see if they can wrap this up. It really is Dad who's concerned at this point, but again, weirder things have happened. Gonna pick up loot. No heart for Daddy. Daddy's gonna be stuck with a flail. Probably the safer choice, really, just to avoid getting surrounded. I mean, he's doing a nice job back to 4-1. I also want them to continue over to slightly further, just to see if they can find out what's in that vault now. But I thought the Frost Dagger would freeze them in place, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, regen. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I couldn't quite remember. I'll admit it has been a while since I would have tried it. But that is loot free to Chicken. Very good games. I'm just going to see if there's any other matches to follow up with. There is a match on Sparrow's End. I can probably raid over shortly, but otherwise, no. We've been a lull, but I'll give a few minutes or just a couple minutes in case. Oh, okay. Never mind. I think we have a match. So I'll probably roll straight into that one. The Correct Bug is playing again against MC2. I'm just going to see what time that actually is. Well, actually, they might not made the match yet. Alright, I'll give it a couple minutes just to see if the match is imminent. Okay, another match. We've Chicken Nuggets not wasting time. No match is scheduled yet. But yeah, in the meantime, if you are desperate for racing action, just go over to Sparrow. Paste into here in case anyone wants to. I'm just going to linger here as much just to see if either of these matches do happen. If not, I'll raid over. I mean, you both are doing a great job of, fitting the schedule. I'm mainly curious of how many matches aren't called by anyone, because there must be so many races that are completely unknown, have even happened. I suppose I do go through Discord, but unless I'm paying attention to it 24/7 these days, it does feel like yeah, just can't. I definitely can't keep up with every single bit of action. Just still waiting. So I'll stop spamming next too. I'm going to use the. Oh, there you go. Okay, I'm going to cover. Or maybe someone else might take it. Yeah, sorry, I did realize that. Right, so I do have, yes, I have just claimed that race. So let's go on to Kaja. Let's close this Kaja. We'll go in black. We'll go to here. Handily one side is always correct. The other side is just needing to be updated. Just need to update stream info too. This is fortunately much easier than doing 2 races. Okay. Oh, just start with tab loaded. Right, here we go. All set up, get rid of these loots. As we push into a new set. ChekinNooget following their 3-0 success. Will they be able to do the same against Sugarcookiecrumbs? So ChekinNooget's now 61-41 records. Best time 7:10, average 10:16. Sugarcookiecrumbs is on 21:30, 8 minutes their best time, 8 minutes 05, and average is 10:55. So both good races. Slight favourite probably on Chicken's end, but definitely within a margin of yeah, both races definitely within a margin of each other. We'll just wait for this to get going. Oops, they had got going. Shrine. Sorry, I didn't quite mean to say that. Shrine room. Trying to decide what they're going to take. Ring is the only one of interest for. They got tagged. Oh. Wasn't the best start there, unfortunately, on Sugarcookiecrumbs' end. Let's try again, I think. They're just using the dagger this time to kill the shopkeeper. Definitely been a little bit of a struggle getting this one done. These dragons are not cooperating, but the shrines themselves are useful little. Oh no, still not happy on Sugar's end. Meanwhile, Chicken is doing some shopping with that Shadow's Ring, and they do have Shrine of Darkness for those things. Just judging that off the. Oh, sorry, just had a small hitch there. I don't know quite what that was, but we're back. It's fine. Yes, I guess so. Yes, yeah, I see. Yeah, I think they were trying to. Yeah, they're trying to kill the dragon, of course, to use the Shrine of Darkness for free. Yeah, I think that was probably the better outcome in the end on Sugarcookiecrumbs' end, was just to bomb. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know there was a pickaxe, so perhaps they were a bit worried about having to conserve war bombs for a potential bloodshot. So this would be the floor with the potential bloodshot on Chicken's end. We'll see if they can find it. or if they want to find it. It's a whip, and they're putting it back where it belongs. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for blowing it up. I'm so happy. You know, looking forward to. I know they're not going well. They blew the whip up, which I appreciate, but they have lost the opportunity to kill the blood shopkeeper. So that is a that could be a impactful part, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Sugar is getting a little bit better equipped. They will have, you know, they won't have the option either to kill the shopkeeper unless they want to throw a dagger. They don't, though. Just gonna move on. Red Dragon, nicely handled. Minotaur on Chicken's end. Making their way through and onto King Konga. Good time for this track to be playing. Almost pretend we're there for real. By real, I mean in the video game. But Chicken doing it the relatively a slow way, but didn't really have an option. No method of digging the throne. I didn't see this pick up on Sugar's end. They've got a lovely bit of armor. The slight issue is the I was just about to say that, and they did it. I was a little bit worried about that. The armor's compatibility with the glass cat, and we just saw what happened, unfortunately. But not the honestly the end of the world. I didn't see what was in the chest. I didn't know if there was a black chest they checked, or if they might have checked purple actually with that heal spell. So I think they might have to just make a choice here of going to black when they get through this, if they can get through this flawlessly. Always a bit awkward with those with whatever external enemies. The one thing about being shadowed, of course, though, you don't necessarily aggro thing. So that was a bit easier than other Kongas can be. Let's see what weapon. It is an electric dagger. Interesting. So definitely a bit of divergence here, but that dagger could be a interesting component of them catching up. Yeah, the heal spell's good too, so you know, you don't have to feel too disappointed in Chicken's end, but they will want to improve their weapon. Debated spear, decided against the spear. Understandable. The extra reach is great, but it's safe, but it's also snag potential. So dagger it is, and Chicken's going to rely on their navigation skills to be able to dance around whatever they see. Blood shovel and a torch. Interesting not to take a blood shovel. I would probably be suggesting two, but that's fair enough. On to Fortissimo for Sugar, and they dealt that nicely. Gonna get a pulse. And yeah, that was the other benefit they had, obviously. With having that electric dagger, they could check a different chest and not be worried about it. And obviously saw what Chicken also got. Now we'll say Chicken navigated that nicely, but looking forward to see how electric dagger deals with that situation, because that was uncomfortable. And to be fair, Sugar is pushing on and that's basically caught up. They're on the same floor. There might be a little bit difference in terms of just getting through this level, but this is definitely game on. A little bit tagged. Just want to avoid taking too much damage, but nicely handled. Couldn't quite, spell pickup wasn't what they wanted. Death metal, so This is going to be decent. Nice pulse to start it off from Sugar's end. And nice flawless. Good flawless. Courage ring, I think, came from. No, I didn't see where the courage ring came from. That's a nice courage ring. Where did anyone see where that came from? So the courage ring is going to be a bit interesting with this build. But it is otherwise pretty close. Sugar's relying on teleports. I don't think that was the best outcome. Not too disappointed to swap out that ring though. We'll see if they can make a better use of their spells. Another teleport, that was a better outcome. I wonder if they're realising they sort of need teleports just to. I mean, I was going to say to keep up, but they're doing a great job. So maybe they don't. So I was a bit worried with the courage ring. They might sort of think they needed to take these monkeys to almost mitigate that. But seems okay. That was not a monkey they were expecting to see, but they're fine. This is doing a nice job. Nicely worked. Nicely worked. They're getting a little bit tagged, but that potion is obviously a huge margin of safety available to them. So yeah, I think I didn't see what happened to ChekinNooget. They seem to get very teleported away from where they wanted to be. They have got to deep blues. Can they flawless it? Do they even care if they flawless it? I have a suspicion they want to get on with it. We have found a transmog room. I would good to improve, but I'm wary of how long it's taking. Courage Shovel's not a bad pickup though. I don't know if they were hoping for something more stage diggy though. I know they definitely were because they haven't got the bomb. So this is going to be an interesting little quirk at the end of this race. In fact, neither player has a perfect out here, so this could come into. This could become a problem. Might be relying on some early butt puzzles even. That'd be interesting to see. Unless I'm missing something on their end. I'm sort of double checking, but I can't see it. Can't see what's going to rescue them and Necrodancer. Yes, did see the potion got popped, so unfortunate, but I think also in a way them realising they have a resource to use and are using it. This is a little bit awkward, this left side scoots, but they should get away with it. They do. No chance to find like a bomb spell or something though. So things are going to be butt puzzles to start with. It is butt puzzles. I don't see any improvements on Chicken's end, so they are. Oh wait, it's not something to us. Oops, I need to correct their name. So I was spelled wrong. But there's Necrodancer and oh, this is a bit awkward. Yeah, the spawns for Sugar not going great, so there's definitely a bit of opportunity for Chicken here, and I think they're taking the lead actually. It's going to come down to no, it is Sugar. Sugar did manage to just pull away there. It's a bit hard to tell. Yeah, at some point the Necrodancer's sort of spawning quite far away, so couldn't always quite see their health, but nicely done. Just correcting that, did not notice the name was wrong. But yeah, GG's both, that was a good race. I realised sort of build variants actually and how much both builds were pretty competitive. You sort of just slightly wish the if you were on Sugar's end, you probably were wishing you had that courage ring just to act as a way of being able to push more aggressively with that electric dagger. But strong races. Strong race. Let's race 2 then. Races have readied up. And off we go. Red Bat Room with a secret chest in, but not a good one. I can see players being tempted just to go for the exit with the dire bats, who are obviously positioned. In fact, that's worked out very well because Chicken has found the crack wall. Why did he spawn mobs? Oh, was he hoping for that armadillo? That's fascinating to me. I've never thought about doing that in my life. That's very clever. Very good. That's yeah, really cool. Very, very interesting. I'll take that into my lesson box too. Yeah, isn't it like I don't know enough about it. I'm a bit curious if anyone else does in terms of like if it guarantees what enemies are spawned based on zone or level or the number that's on the die or yeah, like because if you know there's a guaranteed spawn of some sort, then very clever. But yeah, I mean there was also exactly yeah, go on loot the interesting quirk. Yeah, no, I'm sure it is too. It was just the way they always did it with so much authority, but I suppose it wasn't an expensive gamble in terms of time wasted. Anything in this black chest? Not looking at it seemingly, so they must screen watch Chicken better than I did, because they weren't interested. To Conga. Let's see what's in purple. I would have thought they chose black, but purple it was. I don't think they'd be too pleased with the outcome there. So let's see what Sugar does. See if they can clear this flawlessly. Seems like it. I mean, to be fair, it's gold, so you will get some free gold kills, but it does feel just a tad slow. But we'll see if they want to adjust later. Conga sorted. No, yes, I did see that and wondered about that. Okay, they got better armor on Sugar's end. What's that crap wall? Did Chicken see it? I'm not sure. I'm guessing yes, it did. He's obviously a some form of mentalist, but can read Necrodancer seeds just from vibes. Lots of hits here with a very slow flail, but they work and will be a chance to get a leprechaun. Interestingly, a swap to a black broadsword on Sugar's end, which I think I do prefer, I have to say. There's armor. Nice use of shadows. I don't know how I would have killed Shopkeeper there. It's going to be an interesting trade-off for a bit, where you're not going to have good mapping at all anymore. I think it could be a little bit of a issue, but we'll see. So yeah, of course, Sugar didn't need to go for that. They already had their plate, so they can keep mapping. But yeah, maybe this is what maybe Chicken's done the mind games on my behalf already and realised they can just map off. All they found gold ring. Okay, that works. Clappers handled as Sugar has the slight lead. exactly. Something like that. Nice shield usage there, just to deal with the blue dragon. I'm liking this out. It just took a little, well, it took a small hit there, of course, the armor helping, but I am liking this Onyx Broadsword, at least at this point, just handling the mobs quite well. Chicken did swap to this golden cat though, so that could be pretty fast. But do need to find something to get a little bit more base damage up. No, sorry, but I thought for a while they were going to not find the ring swap and then be stuck in shadows, but they did then find the ring. I didn't quite see if that ring was actually in the last purple chest, or if they found that elsewhere. But yeah, see, sorry, yes, I was yes, misunderstood. Yeah, into unfortunate Blade Master. That's not the best position for them. No blowing up gargoyles. They probably might have a nice little treat inside if they can get to them. Oh, nice use of earth. And this bit awkward with the goo, but they've managed to get out. Yes, lovely earth. That earth was it had some interesting rewards in. I do like the fact they both have backpack as well, so they do both have blood drum, but also something else to help them out. But it is still just about ahead for Sugar. They're doing a good job keeping the pace up. A piece swap, that's nice. It's probably well timed. Just help them out in this part. They will go back to that weapon, of course they will. That's a very awkward Blade Master placement. They do manage to work it out. It's a good time to see it. Nice use of shield here. Oh, another earth tome usage. A little bit awkward. That was a little bit awkward where they lost their multiplier partway through. Slightly slowing down the room on Sugar's side, but they did. Of course, no ring of peace for Chicken, so they had to deal with a blue dragon there, but it did nicely. It is 5-1. Shovel Courage if you want it. I would probably suggest it's worth a few beats, just as much to potentially navigate a sort of perimeter later if you think these sort of levels, if the level spawns in a way you think it's going to be sensible, but they opted against it and they're just pushing on. It is a close race again, on the same level, but it's about levels difference. Just one enters, the other exits. So it's definitely going to be advantage Sugar here. Yeah, that titanium cat is a nice swap. I do agree. It looks like nice earth spell usage. Nice earth spell usage again. Using the tomes to not damage themselves. I think wow, was it one tome, one natural spell? It doesn't really matter. They got through it nicely. I think there's what are they going for here? Okay, they're going to bomb like that, yeah. I did go briefly off rails, but it is going to be. Oh yes, of course the backpacks. Yes, classic backpacking. This ogre's awkwardly placed and managed it. I do like the yeah, there's a bit of a deliberate thing to block movement. That's not bad, but it is going to be. Say that he just blew up and went a bit far away, but it is going to be Sugar. That is race 2. GG's to both. Again, quite an interesting race where there was decent divergence of builds and both were pretty competitive. I'm sure at some point they would like to have a race where they sort of both have a similar build, and you know, then they can sort of actually see, you know, have no regrets, I suppose, of missing particular items or whatever else. But yeah, very good race. Was yeah, just over 10 minutes. This is going to be the final race of the set then. I need to give Sugar their loot, of course. Races are readying up. We're going very shortly, like now. Lovely free bomb to start with. Always like a free bomb to start with. Never play by that. Slight mistake to go into that tempo down, but perhaps after a quite competitive race, you just want a brief moment of lower intensity. That does look like a potion room. Is it? No, it's not. It's just a. Oh no, it is potion room. It was a classic 3 wall of stone, 1 wall of super stone. I can't. They have names. Better names. Oh, that's a nice torch of wall, and that's also a nice shrine of peace. The reward of that enchant was not great. So I wonder if that actually influenced what Sugar picked. They could have held on to that scroll to another zone and taken a chance on it being a different weapon, but sort of dealer's choice, I suspect. Should be other opportunity to get weapons here, so that was a nice gold pile set up. We got plenty of gold from that leprechaun. Both shadows again a feature of this race, so let's see if they can sort of get a decent build whilst using shadows before they go back to the lights. But this is Fortissimold in Holy Moly. Will be a little bit easier with that titanium staff when Sugar gets to use it shortly, but nicely handled on Chicken's egg and nice 2 heal spells, a non-floor heal and a floor heal. Non-stair heal and a stair heal to get the max value and get those cursed hearts immediately whole. Meanwhile, Sugar Cookie did clear it and got just from the same chess choice, I think. Yes, it was. That heal spells will be nice and handy for both races. Minotaur tagged Sugarcookiecrumbs there. So he can tank that a bit. I didn't see actually. Did Chicken use their potion or did they never get it? I think they never got it actually. Nice quick kill on Conga, though not flawless, so opting to avoid any form of chest reward. Sugar's actually following the same. Definitely understand that with the pressure on. Anything nice for the shop on this end? Ooh, that's a lovely shot. That would have been a kill Freddy shot, I think, in my mind, but didn't need to, of course, with the ring, so handled. No murder today. Definitely enough to push with. You would like to find that slight armor upgrade at some point, but might be able to find other accompanying material to handle that. Both races have the same build this time, so I think I sort of got my wish for two races to have similar builds. So this could be a very interesting game, but the challenge is more about how you can execute. It is death metal for Chicken, and they did just flawless it, no problem. Reflection was a nice pickup. That'll be very handy for some risky maneuvers. Yeah, a bit surrounded by that Blade Master and those black skeletons, but they did get through. Though the shield is a little bit of bad wear. Oh, that was a weird wall where they had no option really. Too many spiders around. That would be nicely though. Just about alive, yes. I'm sort of nervous on their shield path, but yes, all the black skeletons starting to sort of follow and really make that exit hard for Chicken. But meanwhile, Sugar has just carried on and is now ahead. Well, it's basically neck and neck. Slightly awkward end room to get into. Oh, nice dodge to the wall pig. I did not notice that. They did. Sugar. Oh, Sugar. Oh, nicely done. They avoided the temptation of having to of killing that monkey too fast, and they just bombed their way out of it instead, and didn't have to stomach a teleport. Blade Master's being awkward again. This is basically neck and neck though. They both have bombs, so they should be okay for Necrodancer, but slightly more bombs on Chicken's end. This exit room's not great. Nicely worked though. Just had to stomach it, but did. This is Coral Riff taking the hit there, so no flawless. But again, we're at a point in the race where what's flawless? What is flawless is winning the race, so that's a concern. We'll see how much they can both push. Like the one advantage still on Sugar's end is this potion. They can just quaff it. No such option for Chicken, but they do have that refresh shield to stomach some bosses very quickly with. So we'll see how much that more matters. I like the route used by Sugar here, just pushing straight through, not bothering with all the enemies at the corridor. But it is going to be Chicken who is first to Dead Ringer. That potion is now gone for Sugar. Nice use of the reflect shield there to basically perfectly flawless Dead Ringer. But they are entering. It is Chicken who has the advantage, but this could be yours. This could be yours. Could be Necrodancer teleports. We'll see what happens. But they do have advantage already on Chicken's end. 2 more hits, 1 more hit. And that is game. Very well played. That's a fast time again. And that is an 8:31. Sure, Sugar wants to wrap this up just for the sake of seeing the time of the bin. But it is Chicken who gets another loot to their name. GG's to both. That was a very good race. One of the best I've seen all night. I'm going to check the schedule this time versus actually spamming next. I think I am probably going to jump off anyway, though. It is 1:15 my time, so probably is time to go to bed. But nothing scheduled anyway, and I mean, you never know these races. They might be quick to get something else on. So yeah, got the wrong view up, but seems to be next race time. Well, I say next race is today at 7:30. Good race, Chicken. Good race, Sugar. Whoa. I need to check that. I think it might have been Sugar who won that last race, or did I miss something? I thought the call showed otherwise, but it might have been even delay on. Unfortunately, I can't see the room anymore actually. So yeah, but so did you win the last race, Chicken, or did Sugar? I think on our stream it looked like you had, but there might have been more delay than I realised. Oh, did he? Whoops, that's my bad. I obviously didn't loot correctly. Yeah, sorry, there you go. I must have just misread it. But yes, well played. My mistake. Good. Amazing. I don't know if you're listening mid-race, but press you can do that. Right, anyway, I'm going to dive off, but yes, have a good evening, everyone. Just doing a last check in case there's anyone to raid, but I don't see anyone to raid, so yeah. Okay, thanks all.